Hello and welcome back, students. Now, in trigonometric functions, now we will start today compound angles. Trigonometric functions. Compound angles. Compound means the sum of two angles or the difference of two angles, and then their trigonometric ratios. Compound angles means compound angle means trigonometric ratios. Continue to write the notes in your notebook and learn these formulas also. Trigonometric ratios of sum or the difference. Sum or the difference of two angles. So if A and B are two angles, then sum is given by A plus B. And the first trigonometric ratio, we know that is sine. So sine A plus B. Formula for sine A plus B, learn it, is sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. The first formula of compound angle, the sine of sum of two angles, sine A plus B equals to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. So learn this formula first of all. Repeat with me thrice. Sine A plus B equals to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Sine A plus B equals to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Sine A plus B equals to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. The second will be about the difference of two angles. Sine A minus B, only sign between these two terms will be changed. Equals to sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So this is the second formula, compound angles. So repeat again, sine A minus B equals to sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Sine A minus B equals to sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Sine A minus B equals to sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. Repeat both the formulas now. Sine A plus B equals to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. And sine A minus B equals to sine A cos B minus cos A sine B. So let's now discuss the next. We know that next trigonometric ratio is cosine. Cos. Sum of two angles, A plus B. Cos A plus B equals to cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. So this is the third formula for compound angle. Cos A plus B equals to cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Remember, cosine of sum of two angles is given by cos A cos B, and there is minus in between these two terms. In sine A plus B, there was plus. In sine A minus B, there is minus. In cos A plus B, there is minus. And in cos A minus B, opposite will happen. Means what? Cos A minus B becomes cos A cos B plus sine A sine B. So repeat all formulas thrice with me. The first is sin A plus B equals to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin A plus B equals to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin A plus B equals to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin A minus B equals to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sin A minus B equals to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Sin A minus B equals to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. How musical are these formulas now? Cos A plus B equals to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A plus B equals to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A plus B equals to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Finally, cos A minus B equals to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Cos A minus B equals to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Cos A minus B equals to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Now you can look at these formulas. So write all these formulas in your notebook and learn them also. Next, trigonometric ratio is 10. So tangent of sum of two angles, tan A plus B, equals to tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A into tan B. So learn this. Tan A plus B equals to tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. Tan A plus B equals to tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. At the same time, tan A minus B, plus and minus will be altered. Means, what will be the formula then? Tan A minus tan B over 1 plus tan A into tan B. So, this is the last formula. If you think so, this is wrong. There are several other formulas also which we must learn. Never-ending formulas are there. And we have to learn all of them by relating with each other. So remember, first 6 formulas of the compound angles are sin A plus B equals to sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. Sin A minus B equals to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Cos A plus B equals to cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Cos A minus B equals to cos A cos B plus sin A sin B. Tan A plus B equals to tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A B. Tan A minus B equals to tan A minus tan B over 1 plus tan A tan B. So further we will discuss other formulas also. But first of all, we have to learn these 6 formulas and learn how to use them to solve the questions. Like, for example, if we want to find sine 75 degree, so think about this. This is not among the standard angles. We know that standard angles are 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, and finally 90 degree. Means 75 degree is not a standard angle. We know sine of all these angles. Sine 0 degree is 0. Sine 30 degree is half. Sine 45 degree is 1 by root 2. Sine 60 degree is root 3 by 2. And sine 90 degree is 1. But we don't know the value of sine 75 degree. So how to find this value of sine 75 degree, which lies between these two? So first we add these two angles, which are the standard angles, 30 degree and 45 degree. We know that 30 degree plus 45 degree equals to 75 degree. So we can write in place of 75 degree, first we write sine 45 degree plus 30 degree. Now it is in form of sine A plus B, whose formula we have repeated several times. We know that sine A plus B equals to sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. So sine 75 degree equals to sine 45 degree into cos 30 degree plus cos 45 degree into sine 30 degree. So it is giving sine A cos B plus cos A sine B. Now sine 45 degree we know that is 1 by root 2 into cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2 plus cos 45 degree is 1 by root 2 into sine 30 degree is 1 by 2. So numerator root 3 into 1 root 3 over 2 root 2 plus 1 over 2 root 2. So the LCM of the denominators is 2 root 2 and the numerator is root 3 plus 1. So this is the value of sine 75 degree. That is root 3 plus 1 over 2 root 2. Similarly, we can find cos 75 degree, sine 15 degree. If you want to find sine 15 degree, we must write it in form of the difference of two standard angles. Tan 75 degree by writing tan 45 degree plus 30. Tan 15 degree by writing 45 degree minus 30 degree. Cos 105 degree 45 degree plus 60 degree. Sine 135 we know. So sine 165 degree, you can find this also. So how to find these angles? Think about them and solve them. Further we will discuss it. I'm giving you some time to solve them first. Okay. So to solve question number this one, cos 75 degree, first write cos 45 degree plus 30 degree. Use formula cos A plus B, which is cos A cos B minus sine A sine B. Clearly, cos 45 degrees 1 by root 2, cos 30 degrees root 3 by 2 minus sine 45 degree 1 by root 2, sine 30 degrees 1. So LCM is again 2 root 2 and numerator is root 3 minus 1. And this will also give the same result, root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. Think why. And then tan 45 degree plus 30 degrees there. We know the formula for tan A plus B is tan A plus tan B over 1 minus tan A tan B. Formula value of tan 45 degrees is 1. Tan 30 degrees 1 by root 3 over 1 minus 1 into 1 by root 3. LCM is root 3, so root 3 plus 1 over root 3 will be the numerator and the denominator is root 3 minus 1 upon root 3. These two root 3's will be cancelled out. Root 3 plus 1 over root 3 minus 1, which is the value of tan 75 degree. And now we have to rationalize the denominator also in this by multiplying with root 3 plus 1. Learn all these values also. Sometimes they are used as the standard angles in some questions. 2. The final result is 2 plus root 3. So value of sine 15 degrees root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. Value of tan 75 degrees 2 minus root 3. Sorry, 2 plus root 3. Tan 15 degree you can find 2 minus root 3. Cos 105 degree you can find it by this method also. Cos 90 degree plus 90 degree plus 15 degree. And in second quadrant, cos is negative, 90 degrees changer, so it is minus sine 15 degree. Sine 15 degree we have calculated root 3 minus 1 upon 2 root 2. So it makes it 1 minus root 3 upon 2 root 2, or you can solve it by cos 45 degree plus 60 degree. And similarly, we can solve the other questions also. So there are two more important formulas you must learn, and learn how to use these formulas. The formula is first the product of this sine A plus B into sine A minus B. Remember the formula. This is the seventh formula. It is equal to sine square A minus sine square B. And one more formula is there. Cos A plus B into cos A minus B. So it is equal to cos square A minus sine square B. So learn these two formulas also. They will also be used in solving the questions of compound angles. First, we have learned these 6 formulas and then 2 more formulas. So in all, there are 8 formulas you must learn to solve the assignment of trigonometric compound angles. So write and learn these 2 formulas also. So write and learn all these formulas and use them to solve these questions of trigonometric compound angles. Some of them we have discussed as examples, and the remaining you have to solve. Apply your mind. We will continue in next session. So be ready for the next session also. After solving these, so you will be able to understand them properly. Okay. So I'm ending the session now. Continue to solve and continue to watch. Continue to attend the classes to understand the mathematics.